and it's the middle of the season. Guys are banged up. Sometimes it takes a little bit more to get things going, and hats off to them for starting fast, man. But I think when you look at the how everything unfolded in the first half, my drop turned into, an interception, things like that. Like, it was kind of us dictating how we were playing, and when we decided at the second half to just rally together, match that energy, and play fast, play strong, play physical, man, we ended up putting some points on the board.
And Pat made that point with Lisa, like, that's going to happen. But I think what you guys you're great at a long list of things, but I think your all's ability to just flush it and do, it's a cliche, but next play is what I think you guys are as good at as anybody. Is that sort of a conscious thing?
And every single game has its different challenges. You got to kind of figure that out on the run with the guys that are in the building and the guys that are stepping up in positions, knowing we were a little banged up today. So it's just it's always moving forward, but we got the leadership and we got the head coach to be able to get it done versus anybody.
So I asked Joe this question, and I asked Troy this question. I'm going to ask you this question. So it's Monday night down in Jacksonville. You guys lose a wild game, and you're 2-3. And I know you guys can tune it out, but you also have the chatter. You hear people talking, man, the Chiefs 2-3. What's going on? This and that. A month later, and I just said to them, you all feel inevitable. Your ability as a group to just hold down the fort until you get everybody back and move forward with the understanding we've lived in this space for basically a decade. What was the month like from Jacksonville to now in terms of where you guys have gotten to as a group?
I think the biggest thing is just what do we see in the building? What do we see on the film? We were a handful of plays, like 5 to 6 plays away from being undefeated at that point.
Right.
And that's what was real from what I saw on the film, and it was all self-inflicted wounds. And from that point on, you circle the wagons, man. We got a lot of people that love this game, that love to come into work and build the chemistry and find ways to get better every single week. And I think Coach Reed does it better than anybody, man.
Yeah, but Patrick mentioned, you're the head chief, you're the dude, you're the guy that sets the culture around here. What does that mean to you? The idea of being a guy that, in terms of demeanor and play and professionalism, to set the tone for the group. How do you approach that?
I'm just the old lucky dog that's still able to do this thing, man. I'm putting on the pads like I'm 15 years old again, man, and I'm loving every single bit of it, man.
That's real. Your soon-to-be bride called you a human exclamation point, and I told you, I said I love that because I think I really believe that's what you are, and that's who you've always been.
Juice, baby.
But since I've known you, and then you've become a totally different guy because you're a true Hall of Famer at this stage of your life. But you maintain an enthusiasm. How have you done that?
Well, like one of my old coaches used to say, either you're a fountain or you're a drain, baby. Either you're giving me life or you're taking it out of me, man. And I like to fuel people with happiness and excitement and get the things fixed that need to get fixed, and at the same time bring some swagger, bring some excitement, and bring some fun to work. And that's
still got some juice.
Who I am, baby.
Still got some juice.
Heck yeah, baby. I gotta find a way to get in the end zone a few more times. But other than that, rocking and rolling.
Hey, one more time, and then it's you above Priest. I said this on the highlight. I hope the young folks know that Priest Holmes could go, man. You talk about the history of this franchise.
I grew up watching that guy with Tony Gonzalez, and even when I came here to Kansas City, I wanted to watch some film on what these guys were all about. What's the kingdom really have in terms of the history? And I watched that guy go, and man, it was amazing to see just from like from the football views of how great that man was, and to be in his company, or even to be up here in Kansas City playing in the same jerseys he played in, man, it's an absolute honor.
Well, and you're side by side, and the next one will put you above him for all time. I'm told that keep the monitor here. We got somebody. There you go. All right.
Oh yeah.
All right, there we go.
Oh, let's go, baby.
Yeah, that's
actually what I look like too, man.
No.
Just as furry.
There, well, maybe that, but you've gotten things firmed up this year. You're in great shape. And by the way, you're always incredibly gracious with your time to join me.
Always.
But you could say no because we wear you out. They said, "Who do you want tonight?" I said, "We wear Kelce out."
Listen, I only come up here if I feel like I played good enough to come up here, man. I told my brother, you never skip out on SVP, man. You get the opportunity.
He did that when he was still playing, but that's another topic for another day. Meanwhile, this man set some history, kind enough to join us. Stay healthy. I know the bye's coming soon, and you guys could use it to get well. But your guys are rolling, and feels like we'll see you down the road somewhere important when it gets.
Keep my fingers crossed and keep grinding, baby. Appreciate you always.
Stay healthy, ladies and gentlemen. The great history-making tight end.
Kingdom, baby. Let's roll.
Appreciate you, brother. Be well. Travis Kelce and the Chiefs, a big second half, and they win 28-7. He and Brees Holmes tied atop the touchdown list all time in the history of this proud Kansas City Chiefs franchise as they roll in the second half. And he's going to go say hi to some folks. Oh, is that the prosthetic limb? I remember that. I think his brother signed the prosthetic limb. I think I might have signed it. As one does. When a prosthetic limb is produced, could you sign this? I'd be happy to do just that.
What a night in Kansas City. The Chiefs just took down the Washington Commanders in a thrilling matchup, and as always, the post-game spotlight wasn't just on Travis Kelce's incredible performance, but also on the sweet, love-filled moments he shared with his fiancée, Taylor Swift, right after the win. Fans couldn't stop talking about it, and honestly, neither can we. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And to my subscribers, I love you and thank you for your continuous support for Taybuzz. Did you know over 90% of you watch without subscribing? It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference and helps us keep bringing you great content. As the clock hit 0, Travis was all smiles, walking off the field with that signature swagger, helmet in hand, sweat dripping, and there she was, Taylor, waiting near the tunnel in her Chiefs red jacket, glowing with pride. Cameras caught the exact moment Travis spotted her, and the grin that spread across his face could have lit up the entire Arrowhead Stadium. He ran straight toward her, wrapping her up in a tight hug that had fans cheering louder than the final touchdown. The two shared a quick kiss before he turned to the media, and you could just tell, this man was in love and on top of the world. During the post-game interview, reporters tried to get him to break down his dominant performance, another big game with clutch catches and crucial plays, but Travis, being Travis, couldn't resist slipping Taylor into the conversation. "It was a full team effort out there," he said with a grin, "but I gotta give a shout out to my lady. She's up there cheering, screaming her heart out, she gives me that extra motivation every single time." The crowd around him laughed and applauded, but he wasn't done. When a reporter joked about Taylor being his lucky charm, Travis smiled and said, "Hey, whatever works. She's undefeated at Chiefs games, and I plan on keeping it that way." Back near the locker room, fans caught more sweet moments between the two. Taylor playfully held up his game ball, pretending to do her own mini-interview, asking him, "So, Mr. Kelce, how does it feel to be the best tight end in the league and the best fiancé ever?" Travis laughed, leaned in, and kissed her cheek, saying, "Feels pretty good when you say it like that." Fans online immediately flooded X and TikTok with clips, dubbing the duo America's couple, and calling the video the real Super Bowl moment. As Taylor and Travis walked hand in hand toward the team bus, you could see how natural their connection was, no cameras, no red carpet, just two people madly in love, celebrating life and victory together. Taylor even stopped to take photos with fans wearing her Swiftie Chiefs jerseys, while Travis proudly introduced her to a few teammates' families. It's moments like this that remind fans why they love them so much, the balance of superstar energy and down-to-earth love. Travis may have been the MVP on the field, but Taylor? She was the queen of his post-game celebration. If you loved this heartwarming recap of Taylor and Travis's post-game love fest, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more exclusive updates, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a moment from the NFL's favorite power couple. Until next time, love, football, and fairy tale endings from Kansas City.